alley-oop. Alright, hello. Welcome to the floor of my bedroom. Welcome to today's video. It's a little bit different because me, a girl, just came back from a con. Go look at my vlog from earlier. I think you'll like it. Welcome to my La Casa abode on this room IKEA carpet floor that you are seeing me on. I thought it would be great. This morning I woke up with the wonderful idea of how to navigate post-con depression. I feel like it's something that no one, or not that no one talks about, but no one ever talks about navigating. Like we all talk about, haha, con depression, but that's not, listen here, that's a real thing that everyone goes through, and especially it's hard to navigate through it sometimes to get back to your regular life. And for my depressive homies out there, you know who I'm talking to. I know sometimes I'll be sitting there and I forgot about these things that I need to do, that I have to get back into my normal regular routine for, and I don't do them. So I'm going to give you a list of a couple things that I think is great for you to participate/practice to do after you're done with your con and con experience. So yeah, we're just going to go through the list. It's honestly all off the top of my head of these things, but here we go. Number one, I know it's hard. I know you don't want to do it. I know you want to just lay down and sleep for hours. But honey, it's day 3 after the con. You have to touch that suitcase. I know. You don't want to. I get it. You need to put your cosplays away. You need to clean your cosplays, for the love of God. Not all of you, but some of you. Some of you out there do not do that. Clean your cosplays. Clean your makeup brushes. You need to put away, start cleaning up your stuff. Clean up the room. Get everything together, because that's important. The more cleanliness and clean things you have, the easier it'll be for you to be able to actually get out of such a funky rut, and also to prepare for the next con, because we cosplayers have addictions, and that addiction is going to each con thinking that we are prepared, and then look at our suitcases and bags and realize that we didn't do a single thing since last con. Me and the Eggman ball cap that I did not touch nor clean until I had to wear it again. It was quite crusty and awful. Don't judge me. But yeah, take out that suitcase. It's time. It's time to open her up. It's time to look at her. And it's time to clean that goddamn crusty ass gugs that you step on in the con, on that nasty shoe, and you just want to get rid of, and you can't because you have to use that shoe in like 3 more cosplays. It's okay. It's time to do that. Second thing, once you've done that, if you have not gotten it, sleep and rest. I feel like it's hard, obviously, because some of us do have to go to work, and it's hard because like boom, you're done with con, straight into work. But it's time for rest. It's time to relax, and it's time to do things that are low stimulus, low stim, things that you can focus on that are not going to be too overexerting. Such things as taking out a coloring book and coloring and just relaxing as you color. Obviously, these things after you've left work and you've come home, or maybe at work. I don't know what you do. Maybe you have time at work where you can sit down during your lunch break, or sit down during a time when you're not busy. You want to do low stim things like coloring, drawing, if you like stamps. If you love, some of my con friends love Polaroids and they love doing scrapbooking. Maybe it is also time to get a scrapbook. That way you could also remember such wonderful things that you've done with your friends, as well as be able to remind yourself, and add stickers and a washi tape, because I have a hard collection of washi tape that I have not touched since I bought them, and this is a great way to use that washi tape. So definitely scrapbooking or low stim things that you can do, including listening to lo-fi music, is definitely one you want to also focus on. The next best thing that I always think anyone, when it comes to post-con depression, should try to focus on / do is definitely go through your photos, but don't just open up the slew of photos and start just going ham. Because one, it's going to make you miss your friends and you're going to feel alone. If you're going through your photos, I think the best thing, at least this works for me, I'm not saying this is for everybody, is to sit down, go through your photos, and also contact your friends. Let them know, oh my God, here's this photo of us. Send it through Instagram, send it through text, email if you have to. Let them know, oh my gosh, this is the photo we took last night or the night before, or Saturday night, Friday night, whenever you took that. That way you can then have that moment to kind of reprocess those moments, laugh with them, they tell their stories, you tell your stories, and you kind of reminisce in a way that is not you sitting by yourself as you go through those photos, because you don't want to do that. And of course, mind you, if you cannot get in touch with your con friends, if you cannot get in touch with your cosplay friends, I don't want to say don't touch the photos, but I would definitely say be around someone, your partner, your parents, your dog or your cat. Just make sure you're not by yourself so that you can process process those moments and those memories without feeling the loneliness. You do not want to be alone. I feel like that's just a healthy thing in general to do. Another thing that is really necessary for the people in the back, and possibly should have been put at the beginning of this video, but I'm saying it now that I'm just not remembering. Please take your vitamins. You don't realize it, but those vitamins are really important. The vitamin D and the vitamin E and the A and B that keep you going and functioning. You don't realize how important that is for your noggin until you start not noggin and yep, that. You want your vitamins. Take some vitamins, take some immune boosters. Some of my friends do get sick after con sometimes because they overexert themselves and they're not used to it. So please take your vitamins. Also, actually, at the end of the con, during or / the end, I always do this. You don't have to, but I think it's a good idea. I bring a bottle of vitamin C and immune boosters, and no joke, I start taking them as we get closer to the end of the con. So I'm boosting my immune system for all the damage that I put on my body from not taking care of myself and not drinking enough water and not eating enough food. So actually, this is probably like a mid-con thing to do before your post-con depression, if that makes sense. That is definitely something you want to do because, oh boy, sickness not fun when you're trying to get back to regular society after being an anime character all day, you know? Next thing to do via post or to avoid post-con depression or to get through it. I'm not saying you're gonna avoid it. I'm just gonna say this is gonna help you get through it. Shows, obsessions, new things to focus and hyperfixate on. I don't know about you, but I always get a little giddy almost sometimes after I get over my rut of cleaning, because everyone like me avoided cleaning, and it is day 3 for me of cleaning the suitcase. I like to catch up with all my shows. There are new animes, new shows, new cartoons. Society and life goes on even when you're at the con. So catch up on your shows. Catch up on the things that you enjoy that make you happy. Your obsessions, your books. It doesn't have to be anime. It could be books. It could be video games. I am excited because I have a bunch of video game plays that I am behind on. And my friend was like, I'm waiting for you so we can watch it together. So it's important to, have something that you can look forward to after the con that you can almost put that new hyperfixation on to keep you moving forward without feeling, again, loneliness or alone or anything like that. Because we want to keep chucking forward until we get to the next con and the next new obsession. Another thing you can also do, and this is not for everyone, but if you've made new con friends, you've started a new flame or a new ember of friendship, and you've met someone that you really vibe with and you just do not know how to communicate or contact or talk to them without feeling awkward because you're like, I only met this person at a con. I don't know if they even want to really talk to me. Am I second guessing myself? Maybe I'm crazy. This is the time to do that. It's been a couple days after the con, like I said, maybe 3. And this is the time where you may want to reach out again. And don't worry, you've got this. We are all nerds that love anime and video games and all other forms of nerdetry. Just let them know, hey, I enjoyed talking to you at the con. Send them a message, or maybe if you got a photo with them, flip and post that sucker on Instagram and tag them in there. Just make sure you save their tags. So I can't help you if you lost their form of contact. But if you didn't lose form of contact, if you have a photo with them, tag them. Be like, oh my god, it was so fun hanging out with you. Can't wait to meet you again. I loved and enjoyed talking about such and such with you. Or if you don't want to tag them in an Instagram story that's very short form content, you can always send them a private message in their DMs saying, oh my god, do you remember me? I sent you this message, or I talked to you at the con. I was cosplaying this. Don't just be like, hey, it's me. You gotta let them know what you look like, because a lot of times, one, if you're meeting with a cosplayer, they're most likely wearing contacts and they can't fully see you. I am also a sucker of that. And 2, if you were in cosplay, it's really hard sometimes for people to recognize people outside of cosplay. We are Transformers and we are Autobots. I'm a Decepticon, but we shall rise, So definitely just let them know who you were and what you look like and stuff of that nature, and let them know, hey, I enjoyed a good time, and see if they want to consistently keep up with contact and communication. If they don't, though, it is okay. Some people are awkward, and some people also, you need multiple interactions with you to be able to have further deep conversations, unless you're having a parasocial relationship with someone. If that is the case, my dear, it's not that they don't want to, they probably just don't know you. You just gotta, give that proper distance. But I'm talking about con friends. I'm mainly talking about con friends, of people that you really vibe well with that aren't just, you know, people that you've met that are famous, you know what I mean? But yeah, reopen those embers, you create that connection. This is the time to do it. This is the perfect time because everyone's off that con high and is looking for a deeper connection with friends and building friendships and making more friends. I literally just the other day messaged people that I've bumped into like 3 different cons with, and I was like, holy cow, we have bumped into each other again, OMG, and we've been messaging on Instagram. So you definitely want to check that out. Or try that. You don't have to if you don't want to. I'm just saying, you know, if you need that random spark in the sky and random omen in your person to tell you and nudge you forward to go talk to that person, it's me right now. I'm telling you, go talk to that person. They're probably really nice. For friendship, you know, friendship is magic, My Little Pony style. So after that rekindling, after that connection, after finding your shows, catching back on your animes, after cleaning, I'm serious, clean your stuff, put those bags away, please clean your cosplays, and if their cosplays are not washable and machine washable, you take a hot, wet rag, you wring out all the water, you put like Fabuloso if you want, or you can use like if it's fabric, you can use detergent. If it's not fabric, you can use like Fabulous or something that is a little bit stronger, whatever it is. Take a hot rag, squeeze out the water, wipe it down consistently until it's like a little damp but not soaking, and then let it air dry. That is how you clean cosplay. If you guys want a video on how I clean my cosplays, do not be afraid to ask. Leave it down in the comment section below. I will totally explain how I do it so that, you know, it's not a conversation that everyone has, and it's important. Anywho, so with that being said, yes, if you've gone through all the steps, right, and you are still, you're listening here, you're like, Kuro, I am still in the depressive con rut. None of the things you've said is working for me. I am still oopsie sad, and I am still upset. I need you to do me one favor. It's gonna sound silly. You're gonna look at the screen and go, huh? I know. Hear me out though. You need to go outside, take off your shoes, and go touch some grass. I'm not saying this is a joke. I'm not saying this is an insult. I'm genuinely serious. There have been times where I've been overwhelmed with things and, you know, the con depression is kicking me. And then I just go outside and you don't have to walk. Some people don't want to walk. I'm not saying doing all that. I'm just saying go outside in your little cute little neighborhood. If there's a park, go to the park. If you just go sit on your lawn, or, you know, go to that little area out somewhere that really connects with you. And just listen to the birds chirping, drink some water, because it's hot as hell outside right now. Listen to the birds chirping, listen to the sound of the grass and the wind and the trees, and I promise you, it will make you feel so nice. That dopamine hit of nature always solves it. I promise you, it sounds silly, but if you haven't tried it, just saying. But anywho, all that to say, these are some of my tips and tricks on how to deal with post-con depression. I hope you have yourself a wonderful day, and thank you for watching. Bye!